After 9/11, when we were told that the Muslims had caused that catastrophe, I was talking with a group of academic friends, and they said, well, how much of this really comes from the Quran? And it turned out that none of us, though we were all pretty well educated and intellectually curious, none of us had read the Quran. One of the people said, not you, Gary, I thought you were a religious scholar. And she should have asked that because it was stupid of me not to have. But I tried to remedy that. And when I kept asking people, had you read the Quran, I was amazed at how few had, even people who were doing religious studies or political studies. And it turns out, of course, that for the purposes of agitators, it's good that you have not read the Quran because they tell you what's in it, and it isn't. So I started exploring that and giving some lectures and continuing to ask people, even those who had claimed they had read it. It was very hard, a different kind of scripture. And there was a whole lot of that out there. So I more and more started worrying about a world in which we engage with Muslims around the world without knowing really what they think. That made us credulous when wild statements were advanced about the Quran and about Islam. Donald Trump on campaign told Anderson Cooper, Islam hates us. That's a pretty sweeping indictment of 1.8 billion people in the world. And he was asked in later interviews, do you want to qualify that statement at all? He said, no. I stand by it exactly, and there's just a whole lot of hatred out there for us. We're hated everywhere in the world. But that's certainly true that some terrorists who are formerly Muslim hate us. The vast majority don't. The vast majority are peaceful. They live lives of service to whatever community they're in. We in America have Muslim policemen, Muslim soldiers, Muslim doctors who don't hate us, obviously.